What up, people? It's Nickopz here. And this is going to be my new series I'm going to be calling Incomplete. And this is where I talk about variations that are very lackluster and unfinished and feel like that they just rushed them out and called it a variation. And the first character that, of course, had to be on this list is Kano. This variation is so trash. Dirtbag is the worst variation in the game. Like, therefore, the worst thing in the game. Kano's not the worst character, but Dirtbag, the variation, is the worst tournament variation in the game, period. This crap is so trash. Now, Kano is already a lackluster character in the first place. And then you take away some of his best strings, like this right here. He can't do this. He can't kick you after the overhead. He doesn't even have the command grab. They replace it with this right here. This. Like, okay. So let's read what this does. Ranged, directable. Oh, wrong one. Buff. So this buff does makes you absorb a hit on your Kano ball. So you only get to use it once. I don't know what they were thinking with that. It's not good. You get a little damage buff too, but a damage buff don't matter if you have no combos. Like, what is that? So let's look at this right here. So, yep, he can't even do his command grab to get the damage off that. I'm just gonna roll. And then, let's do the buff again. This crap is just trash. Next thing, the cocktail. Alright. Does pretty decent damage if they're, you know, not blocking. Let's see if they're blocking. That's actually really decent chip. But the problem with this is there's no way to get it off consistently. Look at this startup. Oh wait. Okay, we're gonna go to the 78 frames. 78 frames. That is ridiculous. Now, I think that they kinda I think that's over exaggerated. There's no way it could be 78 frames, right? It just can't be. I mean, it looks about 30 or 40-ish. It can't be that much. But the fact is, it's slow. Look at that. Can I even... Look how long it takes me to move after that. That's just horrible. So, how am I gonna get this move off if I have no combos in the first place? Like, I'm supposed to knock them down with Kano Ball and then throw this out? Like, I don't know what they were thinking when they designed this. I really think this game was rushed. I actually do. Because some of these variations, there's just no excuse. So, the whole thing with this is you're supposed to drop this and then do that. But, I mean, what's the way to get that off consistently? Look at that. Even spinning the bar doesn't net you around the 20% mark. Like, what is this variation? This crap is just hot garbage. And then, so they took away his main things. He has no command grab, no combos. What does this character have in this variation? Like, did they really put this variation out thinking it would be okay? I just don't understand why. Now, at the end of these segments, I'm going to be talking about how we can fix these variations. Now, I might go about it two different ways. I might say that they can add some things to the variation that they left out, you know, like the untournament variation things, or are there ways they could just make it better? So the way that they could improve this variation is to make this right here. Make this be like his combo. Well, how can we say, his launcher. I think spinning the bar should like swing him back forward and he can get a combo. I think that would make this really good. And then if he wants to, he can end it with that to leave you in a restand and make him be closer to you. He shouldn't go this far. I don't know why they have so many moves that make Kano like, well, not so many, but his mids make him retreat. A character that wants to be in your face with retreating moves makes no sense at all, actually. So make this right here his combo launcher, or his launcher. Have him swing back down and knock you up. And what that would do is allow him to get stuff off of this right here, and you know, and make it a little faster too, just a little bit faster. Because if you look at it, 14 frames, I think that it should be around 11 or 10, just to make it have more of a use. Now, I think when they're hit by this right here, see how your projectiles do that much? I think when they're hit with this, your knife should do more damage. That way, it'll give him some type of archetype. Like he'll get the combo essentially with that. Like just imagine if it knocked you down, well, launched you, and then he'll restand you in that, hit you with this, and then he can play his game. Now that I'm thinking about it, this should have more options. He should be able to stay up close if he wants, or retreat with it. So if he leaves you in a combo, he can be right here and then start throwing this at you and then do more damage. I think that would be a good change for him. It'll make him have some type of archetype. And that's all Kano's really missing. And I think that this move should be special cancelable in general. And if they make this special cancelable and give him this right here, it'll be good. Like the thing about Kano is this move can be good. It has potential, but they just need to buff it. Now the next thing, the buff. Kano had such an amazing buff in the other game. It was plus, it was armored for a while. They took it away. And he had like plus 50/50s, way more damage. It was dumb. And seeing it reduced to this is just absolutely disgusting. I don't know what they were thinking when they just freaking destroyed this move. This move right here, it should make you way more plus off of things. Like, you should be able to do this and be plus. But it should come at a cost. I think that with this right here, you should make it to have to, you should make this move where you have to spin a bar to be plus off of it. That way, he can start to have some plus frames. Now, it doesn't need to be anything crazy. It can be like +2 or +3, but I think he should be able to spin the bar with this move right here and get plus frames. And then, if he spins the bar, he should have 2 hits of armor from projectiles. That's just my opinion. So that's another way they can fix that move. Now, the next thing, the cocktail. I think that this move actually should have an increased speed that it comes out. Like, the way he throws it is fine. Like, if he just throws it like that, it's fine, but it's how long it takes to come out. Like, let's count. 1, 2. Takes around 2 seconds to come out. Or like, yeah, around 2 seconds, not exactly, well, maybe, but still, it takes too long to come out. His speed at which he throws it is fine, because if he had some combos to where he can get a combo off of this, like I said, he'd be able to knock you down and then throw this after and then start to play his game. He would be a pretty wacky character if they made all these changes, I said, but I don't think he would be top tier or anything. Kano is a wacky character in general, and the changes I suggested would just further his archetype. And those are the ways I really think Kano should be improved. He's already not a good character to begin with. Well, let me make that more clear, in case you didn't understand. He's already not that good of a character to begin with. So them just adding other things to this variation just to make him, you know, more usable would be a good start if they aren't planning, if they're not planning on buffing him, which I think they should be, because everybody pretty much agrees that Kano is not in a good spot right now. So yeah, them are, well, did I get them all? Yeah. Them are all the changes that I suggest for Kano. If you agree, let me know down in the comments. If you think that anything else needs to be changed about this variation, put it in the comments and everything. We need to get this character fixed, and it's a shame that they have him in this state. If you all enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitch and my Patreon, and Nickopz out.